This is Blythe Baines, and you're listening to Inspirado Projecto.
For anyone who's been listening to Inspirado Projecto for the past, I think, 3 episodes, you notice there's just tons of family stuff. I've been out here in Tennessee for the holidays, the jolly holidays, and hanging out with the family and talking to the kids and just archiving it all. Check out for the future references, and I'm passing the savings on to you. So if you are curious about hearing what's going on, thank you for listening. Maybe you have children of your own. Maybe you're thinking about having children. I don't know, but this gives you a glimpse into some of what goes on when you got kids. Those of you who have kids, I'm sure relate. And those who don't have kids, you'll go, huh, I've been thinking about having children, and now I either will want to have children even more, or will want to stay as childless as possible.
No, honey, we're not.
He's only a child.
He's a little child.
Close to where she lives?
Yeah.
He's a little child.
He's only a child.
He's only a child.
He's a little child. He's a little child.
Child.
He's a little child.
Somewhere down on the...
He's a little child.
I had a dream. I woke up from a dream, and the dream was I was on this ship. It was like it's kind of like I guess a cruise ship of sorts. Just a big ship. However, maybe not as big as that, but just a big ship. And there was this threat of big waves coming in, big waves. And I remember being on, like, there's like this sort of like a overhead sort of covering kind of thing where I was, and like I look out and there's this huge wave, like one of those waves that is just like, wah, I mean, like hundreds of feet up in the air, and it comes splashing down on the boat. And some of the people who are on the boat were swept off into the ocean, and some of these people were even just, giving up and just going, okay, well, we're all going to die out here anyway, so I might as well just drown myself. I mean, there were just people just jumping off the ship, and then I was like making my way, and it's just splashing around. I'm making my way up towards the front of this ship, and I end up finding out after a little bit, I end up like getting towards the front of this ship, and then the ship happens to be docked. And so I'm like, what the heck? Wait, I thought we were out at sea. And all of a sudden, there we were. It was like this dock that went up to like this little beach, this sort of like little beachy area. And and I walked along it. I walked down these stairs. I don't know if it was a pier. I can't remember if it was the boat itself. Walking down these stairs, and I see our buddies, some of the yacht crew guys out there. And Chris Husted is out there. And the guys are working on things. And Chris says something about, I heard him say something about he only had a year to live or something. And I can't remember if there were other, I had this idea that there were other Yachtly Crew guys there, but I didn't know for certain. I'm just kind of getting this image in my brain that possibly they were there. And I couldn't figure out how long the ship had been there, or if, how close to when the wave hit us to when we were on shore it was. I don't know the time frame. But I had this idea that there were familiar people down there. I know that Chris Husted was one of them, and I thought I remember hearing saying something. I have a year to live, and then I was like, "You guys, wait. We were just lost at sea, and then all of a sudden here we are." And I said, some of the people have died. And so I went back up the stairs to look around to see who else was there. And I couldn't quite tell who was there and who was first on the ship before they fell overboard and who was there after. So then I woke up. It was the strangest thing. Hi, little Jojo. It was the craziest thing. Hey, what day is it today? Do you know, Jojo? What day is it today? What day?
It's 3 o'clock.
Oh, it's 3 o'clock. Very good. 3 o'clock. Ooh, that's a good name for a song or a movie. 3 o'clock. I love it.
Do you want to make
All right, should we start over? Brand new.
Yes.
Okay.
we could explain it to everyone.
Absolutely. Okay. What do you want to start with this drawing?
The eyes.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, describe to the audience, what are we drawing on here? What is this? How would you describe this? What's the best way to describe
an
it?
iPad.
Okay, so it looks like an iPad. What color is it?
Pink.
Okay,
black.
and then what it looks like an iPad, but what's special about it that is different than an iPad that you notice?
You would color on it, and it's you can erase the coloring that you did. And if you don't know how to erase it, so if this is on,
Yeah, there's a little switch, huh?
Yeah, there's a little switch. So then if you have it unlocked, then it can be erased. And if you don't have it, if you have it like that, then it won't be erased.
So you flip it to the one side,
Yeah.
it will not erase what you want
Yeah.
on there. If you
Yeah.
flip the other side, then what? You press this button that looks like a trash can on the other side.
Yeah.
And then the trash can button zoop, makes it erase, right?
Yes.
So it kind of reminds me of a little bit kind of like a whiteboard and a little bit of an Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah.
The front of it is kind of black. Okay, what do you think is the first thing you're going to draw on this thing?
A picture.
Yes. Now, the pen is, what, just plastic, right? So the tip is just plastic.
Plastic.
It's just plastic. So with this picture, we're going to draw a face, and what do you think is the first thing that you're going to draw? You can start anywhere. You can start with ears, eyes, mouth, nose, wherever the heck you want.
Can I draw anything?
Anything. Go ahead. And then I'll add on to
it. Can I draw a stocking?
it. Whatever you want. Anything you want. Whatever you want. Ooh, that's good. Oh, that's good. That's a very good stocking. Ooh. Ooh. I wonder if they make stockings that look like cowboy boots. That'd be interesting. Oh, so you're drawing some stripes on here, huh?
No.
Oh no, you're not drawing stripes.
No.
Oh, this is the hole where the presents go, right? Is that what that is? Or is that the?
That's just where the name goes.
Oh, I got you. Oh, that's where the name goes. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
This is where you hang it.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
These
very
are like
good.
the little bells.
Oh yeah, you got little bells on there. That's good. That's a
Yeah,
good
I'm just
idea.
putting little.
That's good. Oh yeah, you're making Ella's stocking. I love it. I love it.
Can you make it look like my stocking?
Yeah, I need to make a tiny snowman is what I gotta do. Gonna make a tiny snowman on this.
I'll take it off the hook so you can like
Alright.
take it.
Alright, let's see. Let's take a
There you
good
go.
let's take a good look at this.
I got one.
Alright, so we got the snowman.
Hey, Ella,
Yeah.
please don't let JoJo take my stocking down.
Oh, he's trying to take the stocking,
No,
I guess.
Jojo.
Hey, Mom.
That's Jojo's stocking.
Okay, well, you guys were messing with mine.
No, I wasn't messing with yours. I'm just looking. Uncle Kurt has to look at mine because he's drawing something.
Just don't let him get into the candy, that's all.
There is nothing.
Okay, why don't you draw the little candy cane on here?
Candy cane.
Yeah, make the little candy cane.
One-bedroom apartment. Has a kitchen. But they also,
Ooh, that's a good,
meal plan.
yeah. Oh, you're putting the stripes on it and everything. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Has, I'm minimalist.
What's your next move? Oh. Ooh. I like it. You're putting the, what are those?
Mistletoe?
Cherries? Oh, mistletoe. You're putting mistletoe on it. I like it.
This is
Oh, yeah. The leaves of the mistletoe. I like it.
there we go.
Ooh, that's good. All right, let's see here. Now I'll make a little tiny Santa Claus. I'll make a little tiny Santa Claus. And Santa Claus
And
has
then
a...
you make the reindeer. And
Sick.
I'll make this.
Oh, I like it. Santa Claus has a really tall hat. That's pretty cool. Let's see.
Yeah, they have activities going
Make him holding like a candy cane.
Oh, yeah.
Do like some of the details. But you don't have to do like the hat. That's really hard.
All right, here he is with this little... Zoop. How you guys doing?
Hi, Theo.
that way too.
Theo.
Go ahead, try drawing
Oh my
the...
goodness, this is not
Try
for
drawing the reindeer.
3-year-old. I just noticed that. This is not for 3-year-olds.
It's not for 3-year-olds. What
Nope, and JoJo's a 3-year-old.
Oh, you're talking about what toy is that you're talking about? Young Hands
These.
Build and Learn Dinos. Oh, so it's to make dinosaurs?
But it's
Interesting.
not for 3-year-olds.
Oh,
And Theo's like 2.
Oh boy. Well, so
Well,
he's
JoJo
disobeying
does
rules.
good with it,
How
but
old is JoJo?
he's 3.
So he's 3 and that little guy is 2?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And it's not for 3-year-olds. So that means if it's not for 3-year-olds, it's not for 2-year-olds.
Oh, that's true. That's very true. Very true. That's a good way of putting it. Do you want to try drawing the...
Can you draw that one?
Oh, you want me to draw the reindeer? And then you'll draw the Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna draw the reindeer more kind of near the top here because
Yeah. We're running out of
so we got room. Yeah, we're running out of room.
Like the kids' school pictures and Ella draws pictures for her, stuff like that.
Oh, no.
Cinda always sends stuff to the kids. Yeah.
No, that doesn't go in there, Theo. Sorry, that doesn't go in there, Theo.
I always like Cinda. She's a sweet. She was always super nice.
Theo,
She had an extremely rough life,
look.
and not that that's any,
Theo, look.
No.
but she just wears that armor, and that's just her personality. And
So we got
Like I said,
reindeer. All right, go ahead. Draw for me the Christmas tree.
yeah.
she's got a lot of grandkids. She's got like great
That's
grandkids,
good.
and she's got like
Very good.
grandkids, and she's only like
Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree.
I would say it's
Oh, you're adding some details. I like it. Very
Yeah.
good. Very
She
good.
has a great.
I'm adding
she
the
has a
little,
granddaughter in
Oh
that
yeah,
is
the little
that.
boop, the little
Missouri, and
Nose.
the granddaughter.
cheek.
No, yeah.
It's like the cheek, right? Little
Yeah.
rosy cheek.
Well,
She's very close with that granddaughter, and
So let's see. So I think right here is a good spot for the Christmas tree.
yeah.
when they came to visit us,
It's basically a triangle, but it goes.
It's It's mud.
Oh, is you got what is that, train? Is that a train you got there?
It's mud thing. I'll just make it really
Gotcha.
simple.
Oh, that's good.
So they're gonna come next year.
Theo, that's pretty cool, man.
You're welcome, you know, when you're driving through.
That's pretty cool, Theo. Ooh, that's good. That is good, Ella. That is.
We're done.
I think we are done. Is this a dinosaur?
I know.
That's a dinosaur. Where's his other leg, Theo? Where's the other leg? Go find it. Go find
That
it.
one, and that one.
Oh yeah, we need 3 legs.
Give me that in my room. Don't let anyone in.
Well, I want to. I need to do some video recording of these guys. Actually, hold on. Let me do a little of these people. Hold on. Let me do a little video recording of these guys. Hold on a second. I just discovered there's a channel that is only for babies, and the particular program that we were just watching here, Ella and little Josh and Monica and Josh and I, it was just brilliant. It was someone throwing sand. You just see these arms, silhouettes, putting sand down and then drawing pictures within the sand. And then kids just had to figure out what that was. I thought, man, that is absolutely brilliant. So I would absolutely love to make content for that channel, whatever that is. I had this idea. I can't believe this hasn't happened earlier. Someone has to have come up with this idea. Al Pacino, cappuccino. Pacino's cappuccino. Yeah, Al Pacino's cappuccino.
These big pieces of meat.
And there you go. Hi, I'm Al Pacino. When I'm on the set, I gotta wake up early in the morning before I go to act in a movie.
All done?
I drink my special blend,
All done.
special cappuccino. Al Pacino's cappuccino. Get it while it's hot.
Let me try.
It's just not working.
Yeah, it's interesting the way you put it.
They have to have a schedule. It's important for kids.
It's just not working sometimes. So
When mine were the age of the baby, when you were that age, you had 2 naps a day. All of you did. And then by the time you were Theo's, you had 1 nap a day, and you slept for 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then you were in bed at 7:30 at night.
Oh, wow.
And you slept straight through till 7:30.
So that was pretty standard, a 2-hour nap?
Yeah. And then you sleep till 7:30 in the morning. Because that's what you need is, 12 hours sleep.
Wow. It's incredible how that works.
I never had problems with any of you taking a nap or going to bed. You're always we were just on this routine. And so I knew, if we were going grocery shopping, I'd go after your nap when you weren't crabby, going to be crabby or tired and after you had lunch, I wouldn't take you when you were hungry. Oh my goodness! Look at those little faces of these kids.
I love wondering what really, someday we'll be able to invent some kind of thing where you could go, just stick it on their little head and you can see what they're thinking about. Like what kind of thoughts are going on in there.
They're even wondering why you do things like that.
yes.
Go get Theo. He's with around
I was hoping we could just slip out here and leave him here.
Monica just said, Theo, I think you have to go a little bit. He goes, no, I'll cry.
I'll cry.
Oh, you did say that?
I'll cry. I'll cry. He's warning you. I warn you, I'll cry.
Theo.
Uh-oh. Yeah, here he goes.
Oh boy. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. We're in the lion's den of the kids. Uh-oh.
Theo,
Here we go.
come on.
Here we go. Those of you who don't have kids, this is what it's like. So carefully consider what it's like to have a child before
Come back anytime.
you just go ahead and get pregnant.
You can come anytime.
This is what you get to look forward to.
Give him a hug. Oh, the buddies.
Oh, look at that little guy.
It's okay, buddy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And her shoes. Did you see her shoes?
So, yeah, it's, on paper, it sounds like it's fun being a parent, doesn't it? Like, when you're not a parent, it seems like a fun idea. Like, oh, yeah, I can handle that. Whoa, man. I gotta tell you, just from being out here for the few days I've been out here, it's been quite interesting. Quite interesting. I think I'd probably be drinking 3 pots of coffee a day, possibly.
There's also some presents for him. This one's for him. Yeah, here's
He's pronouncing that.
Well, it's not for me. You can change it.
We'll get back to more behind the scenes later. Thanks for listening, by the way. What happens when you mix blue and yellow? What does that make? What does it do? What does it make?
yellow and red.
What color?
Orange.
You just said it.
And blue and yellow.
Makes what? Makes what?
Uh,
What color? You just said it. So you're over here whisking. Good
thick
job.
Like
It's getting
syrup.
thicker, right? It's getting, yeah, that's good, yeah. Keep it spinning. These ouzos are going to be the best ouzos that anyone's ever encountered. So you're doing it. So that's what we're doing here. Prepare the ouzo's base. The base should be prepared at least 1 hour before creating your ouzos. For best results, create the sodium alginate solution. Oh. Alginate. Oh, no, keep going. That's good. For best results, create the sodium alginate solution the night before. Okay, so that's a whole separate thing that it looks like I need to create while this is happening. Keep spinning.
Did it really say the night before?
Yeah. So in a medium-sized mixing bowl, not included, sprinkle and whisk in the entire packet of ouzos. 8 ounces of warm water, which we're doing. It's best to sprinkle a small portion of base powder at a time. We'll continue to whisk. Be sure to repeat this step till you have added in all of the base powder, which we're doing now.
Give me that. Dude.
Why did you do that?
Don't do stuff like that, okay? That's not nice. No.
But it's still kind of blurry. And then he said the 22nd, then we'll decide if we're going to do another surgery or not.
The 22nd of January?
January.
Another surgery like the first one that you had?
Similar to the other one.
So they can't check it out in between here and
No,
there?
we couldn't do because there was too much blood behind the, behind the retina, and so he couldn't see all the way through with the examination. He did all these examinations with the lasers and stuff, and that shot was to help the blood coagulate.
Oh.
So it would stop bleeding.
So that shot, so in the meantime it's coagulating?
Yes.
So
So
it's
it is doing what it's supposed to do.
Ah.
It's not fun to have it, but it was, the doctor's really good. I mean, I trust him. He explains things to me. But it's just like you have to wait so long in between. You have to be patient with this kind of thing because it takes so long. And then I have to have cataract surgery in the right eye because the left eye is the one I have problems with. But I can't have that surgery until the left eye is all taken care of. Obviously, because I need one eye that is fairly good.
I would think at some point, if you keep, having those, having like chronic eye issues, that you should get some sort of disability. You can't be driving to work and performing your job, driving people on buses and doing all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
They should put you on permanent disability. I mean, that's a true disability.
Yeah, it is. Well, I haven't been driving the bus for ever since, the eye stroke.
I how does that work with companies when you go on quote disability unquote? What does that mean?
Well, there's two parts to it, right, Mom? So there's like the short-term disability, which is I don't know. I think it covers maybe 3 months, and then there's long-term disability. If you need it longer than that, but for that it's harder to get, and you have to prove that with doctor's letters and supporting documentation that you're unfit to do any job.
Yeah.
Because the way they look at it, they're like, okay, well, you can't do your job. Well, there's some job out there that you can do, so go do that job. Rather than giving you X number of dollars every month for the rest of your life.
Right.
Which is good that they do that, because some people
that is cool. That
the system, but
the government does that. They give you disability.
Yeah. It's instead of Social Security.
Oh.
So it's called disability Social Security. So you would get that instead of your Social Security check. And it's not like a ton of money or anything. It's based on what you make now. I think, what is it, Mom? Maybe like 75% of what you make now, or 60% or something like that.
Yeah.
But I would think that yours would be easily provable, and it's a very valid reason.
Yeah.
Because anywhere you have to go to work, you got to drive to do it. And if it's unsafe for you to drive.
So you have to have the surgery on the one eye before you do the cataract surgery on the other eye?
Well, I have to make sure that my vision is back to normal on this left eye.
Oh, okay.
Before I have the cataract surgery on the right. The right eye is the one I need the cataract surgery on.
So with the right eye, what do you see in that eye?
Well, it's blurry, and everything has kind of a yellow tint to it.
Jeez.
And then the other eye you cannot see out of whatsoever?
I know the vision's coming back, and the colors are bright.
Jesus.
Because I had the surgery for the stroke, and then after that, I had cataract surgery. So the colors are bright.
January what? When does that happen?
22nd. I see him.
I had this idea for... I don't know if they already have this invention or not, but there's been talk of dinosaurs around here lately because the kids have toys, dinosaur toys. And immediately I thought about, like, Sour Patch Kids. What about instead of a Sour Patch Kid, you have dinosaurs? And the sour things are in the shape of dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. Has that ever been invented before? As far as I know, no. No, it hasn't. As far as I know. So, there you go. Dinosaur. I'm an interview for the podcast since we've got some time. All right, so we're talking to Josh Clendon, my brother. What's the job you work for, and what's your specialty there?
I work for a company called Patterson Dental, and I'm the general manager there, which means that I help to drive sales and make the branch successful and help all of our customers, which then helps the dental patients.
So you guys also manufacture squeezy teeth, don't you?
We do. We're a blue squeezy teeth manufacturer and distributor.
Yes. What's the name of the big machine that you guys are trying to get in there into the dentist office? The revolutionary equipment.
I'd say the two biggest things right now are CAD cam and then 3D cone beam X-ray. Those are the two biggest things.
What does the first one do?
First one allows you to take a digital scan of the mouth and either send that to a lab or send it to an in-house mill and mill a crown or some other kind of restoration that you can then give the patient the same day. So it gives you the ability to offer same-day dentistry as opposed to sending it off to a lab and having them make it and bring the patient back 2 weeks later. It's just a lot better for the patient experience. And then the 3D cone beam allows the dentist to see a lot more. You're able to see a 3D image of the whole mouth, and you can diagnose a lot more. It allows you to see the anatomy to where you're able to place implants a lot more predictably.
Oh.
And you can measure the airway to see if people are prone to having sleep apnea, which is a big thing these days. And then what they can do is go to a specialist, and then you can make a sleep appliance for them to where they wear it in their mouth, and it holds their airway open so that when they breathe they don't snore, and their airway is open all night long when they're sleeping. So there's that. And then another big reason is doctors that do endo, which is root canals. They're able to see all the canals a lot better. They're able to see the depth, and it makes it a lot easier to do their job. So it's overall it's great for the practice, but it's also providing better patient care.
So your original job there was you had to go out to these dentists to try to get these sales?
Yeah, I was a territory rep, and the territory rep is kind of the face of Patterson. They're kind of the quarterback in the quarterback of the team, if you will. And what I mean by that is they have the relationship with these dental offices to where they're in there every 2 weeks or so, sometimes every week, and they're able to really be a partner to the practice and help them grow and take care of their patients. And so with that job, you kind of have to know a little bit about a lot, because we sell over 120,000 products. So you have to know a little bit about all that stuff, be able to
120,000?
Yeah.
How long did it take for you to learn about 120,000 different products?
You never really learn about all of them. You just learn about the categories and a lot of the main stuff that people use, and you're able to go in and talk about that stuff. And then the things you don't know about, you end up bringing in a manufacturer rep or a specialist in to help you with that stuff. But so yeah, in the previous role, I'd go in there and talk with them about supplies and equipment, and then if they were interested in CAD CAM or a new chair or any other piece of equipment, X-ray or whatever, then I would call my specialist, and he would come in and meet with the doctor to identify their needs and get them what they're looking for. So they were part of my team.
So are there certain dentists that you find that really like to use certain kinds of equipment than others? Are there some equipment that's kind of on the outskirts that you're like, wow, that's pretty cool, you're using these over here?
There's definitely, I think they would be called early adopters. So those would be doctors that are the first to try new technology and to kind of jump on some of the stuff that might be looked at as fringe or new, just not well known. So you have those doctors that try that stuff out first, and then they prove if it works or not, and then they they end up telling their peers about it, and then it either ends up getting bought or not. But I think that a lot of these doctors that end up kind of buying into the technology early, they're a lot more liable to try the new technology that comes out. So yeah, you have a lot of that.
They're the explorers. They're willing to see what the heck it's all about.
And the other thing too with the technology is that a lot of these dental schools have this technology in them. So then the dental students are using it, and when they come out of school, they're used to using all that technology and all that equipment, and so they want that in their practice. They expect that in their practice. So they're a lot more liable to purchase it right away, find a way to implement it.
So there are other dental schools that you guys have ties with where you have these specialty machines there at the schools to educate the students with?
We have definitely sold some of these things to schools. So how it works is that Patterson doesn't actually manufacture anything. We're a distributor, so we work with our manufacturer partners to sell their products and support their products. So we have definitely sold equipment and technology into dental schools, and then we try to build relationships with those dental students so that when they get out of school, we can help them either find a place to be an associate, or maybe a practice to buy, or some other opportunity where they could work right out of school.
Do they ever ask you to fly out to a college and give a lecture about these items?
No.
Is that something they do, though? It sounds like it might be helpful.
The manufacturers would. The distributor, like the Pattersons, wouldn't, but the manufacturers would.
Oh, the manufacturer.
For sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, they'll definitely go out there and do that. We would do more local type of stuff, to where we'd go into the schools and maybe bring in a manufacturer to have kind of a broad level talk about that, or about like the business of dentistry, meaning like kind of giving them a blueprint on what it looks like to own a practice. Maybe talk about the different financing and the real estate side of it and the legal side of it. We'd bring in people like that, that could explain all that stuff to these students, so that they kind of have an idea of what they're in for when they get out. Because they, most of them immediately become business owners, so they have to learn about business.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what one of our roles is, to try to teach them about that stuff early on.
So you previously used to go out and make the sales, and now what is your current aspect that you do?
Well, now I manage the whole branch, and I kind of oversee everything that happens at the branch. But my main focus is helping customers and driving sales. So I work with my sales team to develop them and help them be more helpful to their clients. And then I'll go out there. I'll go visit customers and help out where I can. And we put on a lot of events, so I help organize that stuff, plan and organize those events for our doctors. And then I basically oversee the profit and loss statement every month for the branch. Try to balance the budget and all that sort of stuff.
So you give your team some of the hints and tactics that you might have used that you found that were successful?
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yeah, I really, especially the newer reps, the ones that haven't been with us very long, I try to mentor them and give them the tools that I learned over the years of doing that job, and try to cut out the wasted space, the time that I spent doing things that didn't move the needle, and get them doing the activities and focused on the right things that will help them be successful early on, as opposed to it taking longer. So yeah, I definitely give the team tips and things to do that I did when I was a successful rep.
You said something to me before about you told your guys not to focus on trying to make money, but to form relationships. Can you better describe that?
Yeah, definitely. I think that with sales, it really could be kind of distilled down to taking care of the customer, building the relationship and taking care of the customer. And you can get into the weeds a lot with it, but I really feel like if you always focus on that and keep the customer's best interest at heart and see things from their point of view, then that'll lead to you being successful. That'll lead to you getting to where you want to go. And so I've always focused on taking care of the customer, listening a lot more than talking. In fact, when we were at this North American sales meeting, one of my buddies told me, he said, a long time ago, my dad said something along the lines of, God gave you, 2 ears and 1 mouth, and you should use it, you use those things in that combination. And I'm like, I love that, And he said, so you always want to listen more than talk. And it's so true. I mean, it's really true in life, period. But I think in sales, it's particularly helpful to listen to the customer before you just react and kind of spout off what you think they need. Rather than going in with a solution for what you think they need. Talk to them first, ask the questions, figure out where the gap is and what they're missing, what their problems are, and what their challenges are, and then you try to find the solutions for them. So that's what I try to tell all my reps, and that's still the way that I treat our customers. And it's interesting. Ideally, you want to get to the point where you're not a sales rep, you're a trusted advisor, and you're really a consultant, and ideally part of the family. There was a rep that I worked with in Orange County who had been doing it 50 years, and his name was Tom. And I remember asking him, saying, Tom, man, why don't you maybe take Fridays off, or slow down a little bit. He was in his late 70s. And he's like, why would I do that? He said, I go out every day and I spend time with my friends. It's not, it's not work at all. I'm just with my friends and helping them out, and I really enjoy it. And I remember going into an office with him, and he was in their team picture on the wall. It was like, here's our team, here's our assistants and our hygienist, and here's our sales rep, Tom.
Oh my God. Incredible. And I thought,
that's what I want to be. That's a goal I have, right? That want to be part of the family right there. And so that's what I tell the reps to strive to be, is really try to be part of the family. And
well, it sounds to me like you've successfully applied that knowledge through the years, and that's what has brought you to this point now. I mean, look, you've got a team.
Yeah,
like Charles Xavier with your X-Men.
It's really crazy because I've always just enjoyed, sales and building relationships and meeting with people and helping them out, and thought about sales management once, but the timing wasn't right. And then when this popped up, it just made a heck of a lot of sense, and I realized how much I liked helping the less experienced reps, and helping them to be successful, and how with this role I'm still in sales. It's just really, I'm still going out and seeing customers. I'm really helping my reps, but I'm also kind of in a way running running my own little business. And that's exciting, that's fun to be in charge of this, to be responsible for the success or the failure of the branch.
Mm-hmm.
And really what I'm trying to build there is culture. And what I mean by that is attitude. I can't say how much, how I don't know even how to put it really. It can't be understated how much attitude plays a part in being successful in sales and anything in life. But particularly sales. You can go out and have a crappy day and hear no, and maybe have somebody not be so nice to you in an office that you go into or whatever it is. But can't tell you how many times I thought, that person didn't treat me well, or that didn't go as well as I thought it would. But then I think of, so that was that one person, but then I have like 15 customers who consider me part of their family and give me hugs when I go to their office, and I think how grateful I am for them. So then that keeps you going every day. And if you keep that attitude, hey man, I'm just out here doing what's best for the customer and trying to be successful that way, then it's hard to have a bad attitude, and it's hard to not be successful. And so at the branch, I'm really trying to create that culture of being being positive, being creative, doing things differently, and working together as a team, as a family, and realizing that everybody's role is important. And I think that there's a sometimes a disconnect between the different departments there, not just at my office, but in any type of office like that, where you have sales and techs and inside people and those different departments. There could be some disconnects, but if everyone is aligned in helping the customer and making the branch successful, then it's all meshed and it's all intertwined. And so I'm really trying to make it more of a a family, more of a fun atmosphere, where everybody has a voice and a say so, and how things go. So it's been a lot of fun so far, and it's only been I don't know, 8 months or so, but it's something I could see doing forever. And I think that we have all the right team members in place, and everyone is positive, everyone's motivated, and people want to be successful. They want to go out there and help the doctors and the practices be successful. And that's what it's all about. So there's so many leaders. That's another piece of it, is just teaching people to be leaders and think for themselves. And that's what I try to teach Ella, and what I'll teach JoJo too. And that's how, I think that's so important, is to have a group of leaders and, think on your own. And that's what we have there for sure. And I think it's when you have that, and you combine that with the attitude, and you're willing to listen to people, and not think that you have all the answers, then I don't think you can lose. I really don't. I think that it could be great for everybody. Great place to work, great place to be a customer, and just an awesome career. So yeah,
it's incredible.
Been fun. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's been a really good journey. I've been in sales for almost 20 years, and in dental for over 6, and it's really great industry. It's something I've met just some phenomenal people, and I'm so grateful for the opportunities that I've had, and especially this opportunity that I've been given to help lead the branch, lead the team. It's been phenomenal.
Is Patterson global?
I thought you were going to ask, is Patterson gluten-free?
Is it gluten-free?
Patterson is in North America, so we're in just Canada and the U.S. And we have a veterinary division as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Veterinary supplies?
Yeah. Have you seen Patterson stuff, Jen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I didn't even know it was a human. I thought it was only animal stuff.
Oh, wow.
Until Josh started working for them, and I was like, no way. I was like, we use, the animal products for dental machines and
That's crazy.
tools and stuff.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Wow.
really good company.
Well, thank you for letting me know about that in-depth information.
Absolutely. Thank you for asking me.
Keep that in mind, folks. Patterson Dental.
Do bonfires, what is your job out there?
Yeah, what's your
What
job
is
when we
your
do...
job called, and what exactly do you do
Yeah.
that pertains to the bonfires?
What do you do? What's your title?
What am I?
Fire master.
That's what I am.
He's the fire master.
Then what are you?
Fire safety officer.
Fire safety officer. What's your mom? Do you have a title? What's your title?
Snack sergeant.
Snack sergeant? I love it.
I prepare them.
No. We'll play a game of Uno, and then whoever, because I'm the safety officer,
Yeah.
I get to.
What does that mean that you do as a safety
I
officer?
get to tell them what to do.
You tell-
Whoever.
What, around the bonfire? Around the fire? You tell them what to
Yes.
do? Like what? What are some things you tell people to do?
Like when they're done, like when we're all done with the fire, then I'll pick helpers for the fire to help with the fire.
Help make it? Help
No.
make the fire?
Yeah, help make the fire and
Ella, what do you do during the fire? Like, what's your job as safety officer?
collect sticks.
So you collect a lot of sticks.
And what do you make sure is happening?
What do you make sure is happening? Do everybody knows the proper protocol, or what? What do you make sure?
How do you keep the fire safe? How do you keep everybody safe?
What do? You keep them away from the fire, or do you? So there you go, the fire safety officer. Yeah.
Oh. Tricky, huh? What's next?
What's next, Simon?
Touch your legs. Simon says touch your legs. Simon says touch your toes.
Oh, that's getting harder and harder to do.
Simon says tickle your toes.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Jaja, come on, tickle your toes.
Hey, hurry up.
Simon says touch your shirt.
My what?
Your shirt.
Sure. Okay. Touch your shirt.
Okay. Simon says touch your ears.
Touch your ears.
Simon says touch your eyes.
Oh. You touch your
Simon says touch your nose.
Okay.
Nose, Jojo.
Clap your hands.
Good job, Jojo. You didn't
Simon
say
says
that.
stand up.
Oh. Is it okay
Simon
that I
says
do that noise when I start?
yeah. Simon says
One, two, three, four,
touch your legs.
6,
Simon says,
7,
clap your hands. Simon says, smile. Simon says, pat your knees. Simon says, clap your knees. Simon says,
Jojo did that. He was like,
clap your
Simon says
underwear.
Simon says what? Clap,
Clap
your
your underwear.
I don't think I can clap my underwear, honey.
My underwear's clapping right now.
It's just gonna sit
Bravo.
there. It won't move. I'm not wearing my
I
movable
can't.
underwear tonight.
Okay. Simon says, clap your hair. Simon says, clap your earrings.
Clap your ears. Oh my gosh.
Simon says, clap your teeth. Simon says, touch your nails.
What?
Touch your nails.
Touch
Your
my
nails?
Yeah, nails.
Ooh, great idea.
Trick me, trick
Simon
okay.
says, touch your hair. Touch your nose.
Uh-oh, you got her. Simon didn't say.
Your turn.
Simon didn't say, did she? She didn't say. Oh. Simon didn't say. Simon didn't say. Simon didn't say.